And we might just go to our story and I'll share with you the information about what is a scam afterwards. But essentially, as a scam is anyone that's trying to rip you off or take advantage of you. It's a crime, it's a type of fraud, and it might be people taking your money or information. And sometimes it's something that you might not realize is important information, like your pet's name or the name of the house that you first, or the street you first lived on. And it might not seem like it's obvious why that information could be a problem, but it could be that a scammer is collating all that information from different websites, from Facebook, from chats and other places, to then crack your identity and those password questions to get into your bank account, for example. So there's lots of ways that that we can be scammed. I think it will be really valuable to hear Alf's story as he talks through his scam situation, and we'll come back to showing you how the modules look when Malachi takes us through the tour.
G'day, hello, my name is Alf. Today I will be telling you about my story of being scammed. I will explain what happened to me and the impact it had on my life. I was feeling lonely and wanted a girlfriend. Since my baby, I find it difficult to connect with others on a deeper level, so I joined a dating site. I met a few people, then one night about 11:30 p.m, I met one lady who contacted me. We chatted online for a few days, had lots of conversations, and we're going very well. The lady's profile said she lived in WA. She told me she was in the UK, and that was where she was flying regularly to New York and UK for her job. The lady and I enjoyed talking, and she started sending me some new photos, which I liked as I'm male, so. Then she asked me to be the middleman with some mobile phone that she needed to get to a third world country who needed them. She told me she was going to send me some phones and asked me to pass them on to another courier. There was no cost to me to do this. I did this a couple of times to help her out. She said she wanted to buy me something and sent me a $1,000 watch, which now makes a good doorstop. She then asked me to help her with more phones, and she said she was going to give me a $100,000 check to put in my account until it cleared. Then once I got the money, I was to transfer to her account. I banked the check and it cleared, but the amount was only for $25,000. All the while she was telling me she loved me. She was working with to Tasmania with me, Paul. She was still sending sexy photos up and was promising more financial gifts, as well as me telling me she wanted to move me. The last time the phones arrived, there's more phones than she said there would be, but I trusted her. When the last batch of phone arrived, I had a feeling like something was a bit wrong. I knew it wasn't usual for someone to send a person a check for that sort of money, especially someone who had never met me in person. Although she had been saying she would arrive in Tasmania, but kept delaying it, I talked to my support people and about the lady and the phones and the money. They connected me to the police who helped me do the right thing. I contacted the lady. I told her I took the phone to the police and they had her money. She contacted me once to ask what was, and when I didn't reply, I've never heard from her again. I still feel ashamed about being scammed. I am often defensive to protect myself because I don't want to get hurt. This often means I offend people, which I'm very good at. So in some ways, I'm glad it happened to me because at last I have people that help me. I don't feel comfortable about to trust people now in person or online, especially ladies. I don't know who to trust. When I'm talking to ladies now, years later, I have in the back of my mind that they may not be trustworthy. This affects me all day, every day, and I'm still lonely. I would still like a girl, but that's unlikely because of how hurt I was, and I don't trust anyone now. And I feel it was so easy to join these on dating sites, but nearly impossible to exit from them. I survived my scam. Since then, I've just dedicated the last 5 years in helping people with APIs to recognise and avoid being scammed like I was. During and after the scam, you feel devastated. You think life is about to end. It's not. The cyber ability resources, well, they would have helped me. My message to you, don't be afraid to ask for help. It's the best way to avoid being scammed and the heartache that they may cause you. That's all from me. Saying no one asks any questions, I think it made pretty good.